Anyway, sorry for this routing on the fly. Sorry for this doing everything in a certain way. It looks like there are a lot of people to choose from in this game. Duck King, that's me. Oh, Felvin, you are the Duck King. I forgot. This is manic. This is incredibly manic, guys. I'm very sorry about that. Option mode. Beautiful. But which is which, though? I legit don't know which is which. That looks like it could be Billy Kane. That looks like Quadjai. And the dude with his back turned. Boy, that could be anybody. Alright, we'll go with this dude. This dude looks good. Here we go. Do the thing, percent. I mean... Do the thing, percent. Stop. I don't know how to select a character. This could be a long run. There we go. Sure, West Subway. Looks like quarter circle back and Y is going to be our cheese maneuver. Waiting. Yo, it's Duck King. You want to... There we go. Yo, I don't want to pretend like this is the greatest tech this game has ever seen, but basically that. You got bare knuckled. Okay. Well, we're rolling. It looks like hold down and then up and Y is slammed. And then we got quarter circle back, UB. Circle back, up back, and B. Okay. Sounds like that. There are a lot of buttons in this game that do nothing. Shoutouts to Bare Knuckle. Also, shoutouts to groin punches. We can shout out groin punches. We don't have to have a reason. Guys, I hope that you're happy. This is the pinnacle of speedrunning. This is, I mean, it doesn't get any better than this. Like I said, this is the top. Mashing buttons until we randomly scream bare knuckle, and then we throw punches at stuff. It doesn't get any better than this. Waiting in a speedrun. Waiting in a speedrun is just beautiful. Richard Meyer. He looks like the kind of guy that would wear khakis to a Dave Matthews concert. I mean, dude, you can hang from the ceiling all you want. That doesn't change the fact that you would wear khakis to a Dave Matthews concert. Bare knuckle! Come on, there you go. Alright, we don't need you. That might be a speedrun for a later day. Quarter circle forward and Y is the power wave. Can't wait for you to gold that split. It's the only split! It has no split! It's just do the thing percent. Dang it. Hold down. And up and one. That's not good. Not cutting it. Look at that. Look at that. And you know what? The funny thing about all of this is that I'm doing this to encourage other people to get into running the games that they liked growing up. I've said this before, and I've put this in my runs when I upload them. Don't let me have the world record in a game like this. It may be the first time I've played this. We're punching tires now. We're a step away from shirtless volleyball. Don't let your knees be knees. And technically, I don't think we want to do that, because in theory, for speed tech purposes, that's a waste of time. Or I failed. Don't pause. Or I've failed the bonus game and I have to do it again. No, we're good. Sound Beach. Waiting. Oh, we're playing against Balrog. I mean, Michael Max. We have better punches than him. Just take that, Michael Max. Ooh. Why did he make... You guys heard that, right? He did like a Larry, Curly, Three Stooges type of thing. I punched him and he goes, whoop, 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 whoop. Thank you, Mr. Manny. That's exactly what I'm talking about. People love these games, but then no one ever speedruns them. You really have to exaggerate that move. Ooh, that's a lot of chip damage. I'm guessing SNK, Neo Geo games were big on chip damage. He just sat in the corner with his head in his hands. I think we bullied him. We bullied him and then threw our hat at him. That's so rude. Barnacle. Now, of course, there is a small segment of people that will say, and be very upset with me for that purpose, because they'll say, well, you put it on easy. You gave yourself infinite time. Infinite continues. It's like, yeah, that's because there was no established set of rules, so I did a thing. Like, there was no community. Make a community, then we'll fix it later. Oh, okay. I didn't see the anime, so I guess I'm not really sure what just happened with Kung Fu Roo. They're all making the whoop 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 noise. Whoop 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 whoop. The sad thing about all this, though, is that I have shot myself in the foot. Metaphorically. Don't worry, I'm okay. But I've shot myself in the foot because now it is submission time for GDQ. And I can't submit this, you know? Much as I'd love to, like, it's garb schwarb. Okay. Dude, that's cool. Don't worry about gravity or anything. So I'm gonna submit the bouncer, because that's the only run I've ever actually, like, optimized. Ooh, look at that flaming underleg kick. But that's the thing, Manny. This game has 0 runs, so there are no categories. Let's get a community going. Let's get people speedrunning. I legit need to be careful. This guy's a problem. He's countering everything. He doesn't do any damage in this form, but... Alright, we can chip him, looks like. Alright, that'll do. Darkins, take care, man. I understand. The random games I know can be a little bit tough. But it's funny, Darkins, you were one of the few that were around when we proposed the 50 world record challenge. By the way, guys, I'm trying to get 50 world records by New Year's. And we'll see how that goes. Ow. It's sadly to this point been a lot of this. I had been hoping to pick up a lot of awkward platformers, but I've kind of turned into the beat 'em up and fighting game guy. I'm also working on a compendium, basically, of I'm working on a compendium of games that are not on speedrun.com. And as part of all of this stuff that I'm doing, when I get that, I'm going to make a paste bin and hopefully be able to send it to some people. Well, and just make it publicly available so that if anybody you know, if anybody wants to get into speedrunning something, they're like, well, I can't. Every game is crazy optimized. I can be like, no, here's a bajillion games that aren't. Because I would love for every game to have a speedrun of some description, even if it's this hot garbage that we're in the middle of now. This game's pretty difficult. It's harder than you would think. This is the first fighting game I've played that you can't cheese by mashing buttons. The game will start to punish you very quickly if it realizes you don't know what you're doing. So, there is some tech to it. There's a little bit of learning. There's a little bit of going on GameFAQs and looking at move lists. Although if I were to try and optimize this game, I would think that that fire maneuver is bread and butter. Although Bare Knuckle is pretty good too. And his loving long legs. Yeah, tall drink of water over there. That's what I'm saying, Manny. So last night, I made a list of, it must have been 800 games. I've got them in a big Excel spreadsheet. Now my goal is to check those out against speedrun.com and see what is and isn't there. And that's the plan. I think I've submitted, I'm in the same realm, Manny. I'm at like 5, maybe. Yo, Raiden, I was not expecting that. Oh, now I remember. Yeah, this guy's a problem. Because he'll spit sand at you if you try and do anything. Yeah. He just spits sand whenever he gets close, so you have to chip him to death. It's so silly, but this is where when I tried to play this off stream, just to see what was possible, I stopped playing because I was like, I don't know how to beat him. And that's on difficulty 1. I'm like, I don't know how to beat this guy. And now that I've found out the hallway, I think he's yelling hallway, hallway, and then he punches the ground. I think that's the way you beat him. That's the way you win. Felvin, you are already on the sub 40 grind? What percentage, dude? I mean, I guess you're playing, so you're not really hanging out, but, he sat on me. Big Van Vader. Manny, where have you been? You and I like all of the same stuff. I'm so happy that you happened into my stream. Because you get all of the references. Oh yeah, that move is astronomically broken. Okay, so if we ever optimize this, we're gonna do that. And we're just gonna keep doing that, and we're gonna win and win and win with that. Retro Twitch is an awesome, awesome community. We're going to the smiley face, apparently. Are we fighting in the smiley face? Oh, smiley face is another kick tires on the beach song. That was perfect. Very, very true, Manny. He also had... Was that back in the day when he got the giant thing for the big metal thing that he would, like, take off and set down and it would, like, spew smoke everywhere? That was awesome. Well, that seems offensive. Oh, you can jump over my hallway. I don't like that at all. And you have a stick. Why do you get a stick? There you go. Get punished. He had it when he came to the US. And he did it in the early days of WCW. But then it sort of went away because he became more of like...
Fight.
I really don't, though, Felvin. I don't know that I'm good at running... I don't know that I'm good at running any of the games I run. I just don't have any competition. It's the politician approach. I run unopposed. And then I brag about the fact that I won when I ran unopposed. I honestly don't even know how many fights are in this. I would have made splits for every fight if I knew, but I don't know. So it's just kind of like, we're going to go through and mash the buttons, and then I'll fill out the paperwork and submit the run. And then the people who see it on YouTube can be like, what? Why is there a Mega Man background and you're playing Fatal Fury? I don't get that. I'll be like, I don't know. Are we going up against... Are we going up against Goose? Are we going up against Maverick? We're going up against... Not Dolph Lundgren. Who am I thinking of? Google machine, save me. Goose. Top Gun. Nick Bradshaw. That's who it is, I guess. Is that the name of the actor?
Fight.
Ugh, leave me alone, Geese. Oh, he's got a hallway of his own. Well, well, well. It's the battle of the hallways, it seems. Ha! Little did you know, Geese. I've been practicing hallway foo since you were but a lad. And actually, you don't really even do it right. You leave yourself way open to counterattacks. Well, he's kind of wrecking us right now. There we go. A little bit of punishing there. That was pretty quality. If I do say so myself, the first 4 minutes of that fight were stupid. The last 30 seconds were pretty great. Now, time is going to be on the last hit of Goose, I think. But I want to let it run because I'm not entirely sure if there are more fights after this. I'm going to need you to stop kicking me, Goose. I'm going to need you to stop throwing fire at me, Goose. Actually, keep throwing the fire at me. That's pretty easy to deal with. It's really more of a half circle back. The bare knuckle. King Felvin, there is no world record for this game. Nobody runs it. So, I mean, I guess if I comb YouTube, I might be able to find a long play. But nobody has submitted a speedrun. Geese Howard fell from a high-rise building. He died in a hospital 3 hours later. A prelude to a new legend. Okay. We'll call it the Challenge Next level screen.